Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Venice Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, February 3rd. You'll be interested to know. 67 years ago, today, in 1959, Buddy Holly recorded several chart-topping hit singles that blended rock and roll with melodic songwriting, showcasing his clear voice and inventive guitar work. That creative success helped define a new sound for popular music and inspired countless musicians, cementing his influence on modern songwriting and performance. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. This morning, it's looking clean with waves at 2 to 4 feet. Conditions remain steady through noon, but expect them to turn choppy as the onshore winds pick up to 7 miles per hour. Later in the afternoon, waves might push up to 3+ feet, with air conditions continuing. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m., with the 4-foot incoming mid-tide, when the west-southwest swell is 2 feet at 14 seconds, and the offshore wind is 2 miles per hour. The first high tide on Tuesday will be 6 feet at 9:45 a.m., followed by a -1 foot low tide at 4:30. The nearshore buoy at Santa Monica Pier reads 62 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions start off clean with 1 to 2 feet of surf on Wednesday, ideal for beginners. Thursday sees a steady increase, with wave heights reaching 3 to 4 feet by midday, though choppy conditions may develop later. Friday brings even bigger surf, building to 6 to 8 feet, with clean faces early, but expect choppy conditions as the day progresses. This morning, there's patchy fog, and it feels like 55 degrees, with no wind. The sunset will take place at 5:27, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:47. It looks like we're in for some patchy fog early today, clearing up before mid-morning, then mostly sunny, with a high near 76 and a light breeze. Tonight, expect mostly clear skies with a low of 58 and a north wind around 10. Looking ahead in the weather. Wednesday will be sunny with a high near 84 and a north wind of 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20. Thursday stays mainly partly sunny with highs in the low 80s and overnight lows in the upper 50s. Then Friday and Saturday cool to near 69 with mostly cloudy nights near 55. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Southern California is gearing up for a significant Santa Ana wind event starting today, with peak gusts reaching 50 to 60 miles per hour in mountain passes. Temperatures are expected to soar 15 to 20 degrees above seasonal norms, hitting the upper 80s to low 90s by Wednesday. The National Weather Service warns of elevated fire risks due to dry conditions, while the focus remains on damaging winds and near-record heat. Residents should prepare for advisory-level winds, secure outdoor items, and stay hydrated, especially during the peak afternoon heat. Wednesday is projected to be the hottest day of the week, with high temperatures approaching 20 degrees above normal. Now on to sports. New England Patriots quarterback Drake May, who injured his right throwing shoulder in the AFC Championship game, stated he took his normal number of throws at practice on Monday, and that his recovery has turned a corner, leading into Super Bowl 60 against the Seattle Seahawks. He expressed, "I'm feeling good. I'll be just fine," before winking. May was limited in practice on Thursday and did not practice on Friday due to illness. At the opening night festivities at the San Jose Convention Center, he noted Sunday as a turning point, perhaps aided by the 60-degree temperatures in California. May mentioned he threw a good bit during a 90-minute practice at Stanford University on Monday, and he is looking forward to a normal week of prep. In local sports, the Lakers are set to face the Nets in Brooklyn tonight at 4:30. Los Angeles, currently 6th in the Western Conference, holds a solid 17-11 record on the road, while the Nets struggle at home with a 6-17 record. Brooklyn is averaging just 42.2 points per game in the paint, the lowest in the Eastern Conference. Key players to watch include Deandre Ayton for the Lakers, who is shooting 67.5% and averaging 13.6 points, while Nick Claxton leads the Nets with 12.2 points and 7.4 rebounds. In top news, robotaxi pioneer Waymo has raised another $16 billion to help fuel its ambition for its fleet of self-driving cars to provide rides throughout the world, while other deep-pocketed rival services backed by Tesla and Amazon try to catch up. The fundraising announced Monday values Waymo at $126 billion. This appraisal underscores investors' desire to own a piece of the rapidly expanding robotaxi market. Waymo plans to use the funds to extend its reach beyond 6 metropolitan areas, gearing up to enter over 20 other cities, including London and Tokyo. Waymo's robotaxis already provide more than 400,000 weekly rides. In business news, Apple's AI chief, John Giannandrea, is stepping down from his position, remaining an advisor until he retires in the spring of 2026. He will be replaced by Amar Subramanya, who previously worked at Google and Microsoft, making a name for himself as a prominent AI researcher. Subramanya was instrumental in developing Gemini and Imagen 3 at Google, and now he will lead Apple's efforts in foundation models and AI safety. Most of Giannandrea's team will now report to EddieQ as Apple prepares for the next generation Siri release for over 1 billion users. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 1% to about $78,000. Ethereum is up 1% to about $2,000. And XRP is unchanged at $1.60. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. Jupiter is not as huge as we thought it was. The solar system's largest planet is slightly less of a giant than scientists once believed. Jupiter is 8 kilometers narrower at its equator and 24 kilometers flatter at its poles than previously estimated, according to a new study. These new measurements overturn almost 50 years of consensus about the size and shape of Jupiter. Yohai Kaspi, a professor at the Weizmann Institute of Science in Rehovot, Israel, stated, "Textbooks will need to be updated." NASA's Juno mission has allowed for clearer observations of Jupiter's size. This research will have significant implications for studying Jupiter's features and understanding how gas giants formed. And in entertainment news, Kelly Clarkson is ending her talk show after 7 seasons. NBC confirms that Clarkson made a personal decision to step away from hosting this year. Season 7 will run through fall 2026, with a few special guest hosts in between, but Clarkson will be present for most of the season. Clarkson shared, "Stepping away from the daily schedule will allow me to prioritize my kids, which feels necessary and right for this next chapter of our lives." She added, "I'll still be making music, playing shows here and there, and you may catch me on The Voice from time to time." Clarkson will begin her Las Vegas residency this summer. Well, alrighty, folks. It's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the British philosopher and mathematician, Alfred North Whitehead. And he said, "The art of progress is to preserve order amid change, and to preserve change amid order." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings Venice Beach.